Good afternoon. This is video log entry 171. It's about 12:30 p.m. CST. Um, Hi. I just obviously I don't know why I start these videos, and I just let my mind do its own thing. And at the beginning, I was thinking about saying an LFA quote. You know, when he's shooting this shit with his brothers. Um, but I decided not to do that because it's all about being authentic in this world, and yeah. I don't know where I'm trying to go with that, but what did he say? I was thinking about just saying the intro or the segue to his thing, but I would have been awkward and I would have laughed and it wouldn't have been funny. Maybe it would have been funny. I don't know. I'm thinking too hard about it. The synapses are firing today. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's Sunday, so I'm just shooting the shit. I guess that's another thing he says. Did I say that earlier? I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, shooting the shit. I heard like one other person say that, and then I heard this guy say, and I was like, that's a cool thing to say. I need to start. I'm gonna implement that into my vernacular. Yeah. So I played some Guild Wars 2 yesterday, and I was going through the same phase the day before yesterday, and I don't know, I just can't get myself into it. I think the reason why is because my mind is more of like into a goal oriented mindset, so I had to like tell myself that I had to give myself a metric system to work off of, and I had to tell myself this. Okay, you're gonna be doing this every day. And I'm just like my brain is in a logical state as opposed to just feeling and being excited about something because recently I just haven't been really that excited about anything. So yeah, so I mean I may do that with Guild Wars too because while my mind is kind of like if I have nothing better to do and I don't feel like doing one of my projects and I want to keep my mind busy, I'll probably get on Guild Wars 2 and do busy things like doing the story and doing some world versus world stuff and maybe winterberry farming or some shit. Because that's what I did yesterday. And then I tried doing the story and I don't know. The story, to be honest with you, the story on Guild Wars 2 is not that great. Um, but I like MMOs just to make myself feel like I have some form of progress somewhere when I feel a little bit stuck in life. So yeah, I get on there at times, and I don't know. Maybe I'll do some mastery farming, or I haven't done I've done a good chunk of Heart of Thorns, and I did Path of Fire a little bit. I did the story for both Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire, and then for some reason on my Warrior, I skipped Living World Season 3. I went to Living World Season 4, and I think I finished that, so I'm on the 5th season, or does that go to Icebrood Saga or something? I don't know. I think after that's Icebrood. I don't remember. But yeah, so I haven't done any of the Icebrood stuff, so maybe I may just do my story. I don't know. My character that I actually do this story stuff on is on my Warrior. It just happened to be the case because I got 100% map completion on him. So he happens to be my main PvE character. Um, Although I like Weaver a lot more, but I only like Weaver for PvP situations. PvE Weaver can be fun too, but I don't know. I don't really know of a decent build, and I could do some build crafting and stuff just to see if I can find something interesting. So I'll be more incentivized to use elementals more in the PVE realm as well, which I've done before, and it's just so glassy. It's hard. It's Warriors is really easy in PVE, so it's like you can just like turn off your brain and hit buttons. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I'm pretty casual with Guild Wars too. So like I haven't done many raids. I've done PvP, but it's more unranked PvP because ranked PvP requires you to play a meta build, and the meta builds aren't necessarily fun to play. So I just stick with unranked because people typically get mad at me for playing something that's quote unquote trash in comparison to the meta. At least yes, in unranked it's a little bit messier, but you can just kind of fuck around, and I enjoy that. So yeah. I don't know. I just don't take games seriously. I'm more of a casual for Guild Wars 2. So actually, every game I've played, I think I've been casual. I was never super competitive in video games. Yeah, yeah. There's nothing wrong with being down to earth. Um, yeah. So I'll probably do that again today, and then I still have to call Dell, and I'll probably call them this afternoon once I'm done with this video. And I'm posting it on YouTube, uploading on YouTube. And then I'll do some other stuff, some fun stuff. It's only been 5 minutes. It hasn't felt like 5 minutes at all. As in, it feels like twice the amount of time I've been talking. But whatever, I also talked to my family, and nothing new there. They were just concerned about me, as usual. Even though I've been separated from them for a year, they know I have some mental health things that I'm concerned about, like just the standard stuff. So it can be a little bit difficult to function at times, but I think they're mainly just concerned about my mental health and me just properly taking care of myself, because I don't have anybody to help me. It's just me, myself, and I. And sure, I mean, I have a few friends that are outside of my apartment, but I think I don't know, I just kind of like keeping this space to myself. So when I go back home, I feel like I have control over something. I probably wouldn't want anybody to go into my apartment, not at least for now. I wouldn't. I also don't have a good reason for that. Maybe for if I decide to get into the dating market more, and if I decide to look for sex or whatever, then yeah. But I have a TV and whatnot. But I just don't have a good reason for casual friends and whatnot, because like there's a lot to do outside, and again, it would be boring sitting here, and I don't know. So there, again, the space is small, so you can't bring a lot of people in. I have I'm not sure how big this apartment complex. How many square feet it is? Like 255. I think it's bigger than that. I don't know. It's small. That's all I can say. So yeah, I just don't have a good reason for it. And I haven't been hanging out with many friends, real friends, or physical friends. I don't want to say, virtual friends are cool and all that too, but yeah, physical friends. I just don't have. I don't know. The winter is hard. It's very difficult to put yourself outside, and especially if you're working and you'd prefer to go back home and stay in the comfort of your own home and not worry about going out and socializing, because it's just nice because it's just fucking cold out there. So, yeah. So I've been fairly comfortable. I don't know. My brain is like kind of on idle mode as of now, and I tried doing some coding, and this morning when I don't know, my brain is just like not quite here, and I had my radio on today just to listen to stuff while I quote unquote keep myself busy. And I at least I'm putting myself, I put myself in that headspace, and yeah. So I mean, like I've been programming bit by bit, and I've been doing GitHub repository incremental changes and whatnot. So it's like nothing huge, but it's something. And I've been still reading SDL2 code, because literally everybody does everything different. Like why there? I guess there isn't a guideline when you're on GitHub typically. So yeah, so that's the only time you'd see some kind of guideline or pattern for design or actually project structure. It's going to be in a company or yeah, or institution somewhere. So, but I've created my own project structure, that is relatively popular in the internet and most organizations. So it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I just like reading code just to see how other people structure their headers, and where they segment their different C functions, and I don't know. Like it's just I'm still thinking about where I want to put my renders for different. I may actually have like another C file and then a header file as well for my quote unquote rendering sections, because if you have a pretty big game, you may have like a settings section or a menu that goes into settings, and then it would call these sections that you can have functions tying to those rendered things just for readability and whatnot. That seems fine. And I had a general handlers section, but I'm going to change it again. I may have handlers and then the render functions, I guess, quote unquote render functions for particular parts of the game. Like you have the main game render, which will be, of course, under the, yeah. So you have main game render, then you have a settings render, because they tend to use different patterns, and then like the different parts of the settings, which could go down a structured tree, which could be a different render for a function. They may call those functions separated that way. I don't know yet. I really don't. But yeah, I was thinking about that this morning, and I may think about it some more because why not? I guess I'm not really in a rush. Um, yeah. So I don't know. I just a lot of pondering about things, and I don't know. I've just been in a very contemplative mood recently. So and oh yeah, I guess I did some jumping jacks yesterday, and some just standard core workouts. It's nothing crazy, but I want to continue that routine. I may do one. Maybe I'll just start on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something for um, keeping my blood circulating throughout my body. So yeah, I don't know. My brain is just mushy today. So yep, yep. I'm thinking if there's anything else that I've been doing or thinking about. I guess not. I can't think of anything. I'm sure there have been other things, but obviously I can't remember everything. So I don't think I wrote it on my notebook either. So I don't really have a good reason to share anything on there. But it's a weekend, I guess. I guess. So yeah, hopefully I'll be busier tomorrow. We'll see. I don't like to say we'll see. I'll be pretty busy. I have things to do. Um, yep. I don't know. All right, bye.